What's good, kinfolk? You are rocking with Screwface Capone, the gaming mobster, and this is another trailer takedown. As you know, one of the things I like to do for this channel is shine a spotlight on games that are coming out that you might not be too familiar with, might have a little story behind them, or just might look like they got the building blocks for something great. So, if you're into indie gaming, and especially if you play games from Steam or GOG.com, then you're probably familiar with the name Zachtronics. Here's their Steam page, and as you can see, they specialize in mostly puzzle games. They got a unique look. Well, one of their more recent games is called Eliza, which is about an AI program. So they have also about Ironclad Tactics, which is a World War II, not a World War II, but an alternate reality Civil War card game. But you get the idea. Like, their games like Spacechem, TIS 100, Shenzhen.io, they got a unique look and feel to them that's you don't see in other puzzle games, or even other games, period. Obviously, they're not big names in the industry, but they do got their own dedicated fan following. So whenever they drop something that you know is going to be gold. Anyway, a while ago they announced that they're closing up shop. And here's an article in Kotaku that's explaining their reason behind it. I'm going to link to this in the description. But the reason why they are breaking up is because they simply want to move on to other projects. That's the gist of it. Like the type of games that they do, like they feel like I get the feeling that they've been getting pigeonholed into a certain type of game, so they kind of want to break apart and move away from that. So the cool thing is that so the good thing about this is that this is a company that's going to dissolve, but they're doing so on their own terms, rather than because of bankruptcy or because something else happened or because of some big scandal behind the scenes. Of course, before they go out, they're going to go out with a bang. This is called Last Call BBS. It's a, well, you know what, we just going to take a look at the trailer and we'll talk about it in a second.
Boot up your Sawayama Powerlance and dial into Last Call BBS from Zachtronics. Build futuristic factories in 20th century food court. Snap together model kits in Steed Force Hobby Studio. Work the immortal flesh in Last Call BBS has all the software you never knew you needed. Last Call BBS from Zachtronics.
Alright, so that was Last Call BBS, and as you can see, they're going for this retro throwback look. Like, you got the Z5 Powerhouse, which is obviously not a real console. But, like, it's got that old school feel, like you're playing on a Amiga or an Atari. Kind of like feels like you're playing like an old school system in an alternate reality. So I guess here's a list of the games that you're going to be able to play. That's 20th Century Food Court, Steed Force Hobby Studio, The Forbidden Path, Sayama Solitaire, Chip Wizard, and more. So like, it looks like there's going to be a lot of there's going to be some variety on here. Like, this actually reminds me of a game that came out some years ago called Retro Game Crush. That's actually in my library. I'm going to show it to you real quick. Retro Game Crunch, I should say. And basically what this is like a group of developers like put together a compilation of sorts of NES style games that are like in different styles and different stuff. So this is kind of what that's what this reminds me of. So let's go back to that for a second. So you can go ahead and wishlist this on Steam, and I'm going to do just that. It's actually out tomorrow. So I'm going to add this to my wish list. Well, I'm not logged in, so I'll wait till later. But you got 8 full games, and it looks pretty clever. See the screenshots. So it's like a role-playing game of sorts, or let's go back to that real quick. It kind of looks like Minesweeper. Dungeons and Diagrams, that's what that was. And here's the Chip Wizard. I think this was a CAD program, apparently. And this is like a puzzle shoot 'em up. And here's a solitaire game. Now, one thing they do is a lot of solitaire games. Matter of fact, like another release they're planning on is like a collection of solitaire games. They touch on that in the article. Here's Cabfuda software. Cabfuda solitaire. And here's that Forbidden Path. So, yeah, this is so yeah, this looks like a pretty damn good way to go out. If this is going to be their last game, and like I said earlier, it's good that the studio is going out on its own terms, rather than because of some scandal or some shit that happened behind the scenes. And for the way it sounds like, it looks like we're going to be seeing more from these developers in the future. Who knows? Maybe they'll be able to hook up with some of the bigger studios, or at least drop some bigger name titles. Everything I'll show you guys that I interested in while I was reading up on these guys is that they actually got where is it at? It's probably on their website. So here's Zachtronics, which is a book of the behind the scenes game documents. So it's basically talking about the games they developed and the way they went about them. So, I guess if you're going to, so I guess if you're into game development, like, this is something good to read to, like, gain some insight to it. So I'm definitely going to check it out. So yeah, that was, Zachtronics, and that is the upcoming, what's it called? Last Call BBS. It's coming out tomorrow, so definitely check it out. Especially if you like puzzle games, if you like something different. Again, this is the thing that's not going to be for everybody, but if you give it a shot, then chances are you're probably going to enjoy it. I most certainly will. If you made it this far, then I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you just saw, then click that thumbs up icon. Also, if you have any suggestions for games you want me to take a look at, be they trailers, pre-releases, or betas, or if you just want to give me your thoughts in the video, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, if you're new to this channel, then please consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to see whenever I put out new content. I put out at least one video every week, and I have one weekly segment which is called the Shark Tank, where I take a look at upcoming game demos and betas. So definitely check that out. Anyway, if you enjoyed this look at Last Call BBS, and you like games like this that go off the beaten path, maybe not necessarily the same type of game, just something different, then I suggest that you check out Anglerfish. It's another indie developed title that's in the works right now. It's a horror title rather than a puzzle game, but it's got a unique gimmick where every time you die, the game saves and something changes. You can learn more about it by checking out the video that just popped up on your screen. And until next time, I'm Audi 51,000 G, kinfolk.